The thing which is very emblematic for me in relation to environmental education, if someone asks me to picture it, I often think of the Earthrise image, which was taken on the Apollo 8 missions. And that was the first time that people really had a strong sense of what it meant to live on this blue-green ball in black space. The perspective from the moon is, what does it look like from a dead planet? And I guess the challenge for environmental educators is, how do you have one preferred future over the other which is equally possible if we don't change the way we all live our lives in terms of consumption, in relation to justice, in relation to the kinds of things that we want to embody within the next generations and in current generations.
As more and more countries are realizing that 20 years from now there's going to be a huge environmental impact because of climate change, there's been a resurgence of interest in educating the world. Environmental education is about creating an environmentally conscious world where people develop the critical thinking, problem-solving, decision-making skills that allow them to take action and become responsible stewards of the planet.
如果教环境教育，会教的就是怎么去认识环境。 怎么去关心环境，然后可以为环境做些事情。
Tutok at tikologo, idirale hosomarela tikologo.
Natuur- en milieueducatie is voor mij een manier om mensen te verbinden met hun omgeving en om ze handelingsperspectieven aan te reiken, waardoor ze duurzamer kunnen leven op deze planeet.
We need to put a bit more emphasis on education and move away from the model of education for the Industrial Revolution to education for sustainability.
Taiwan has a good, achievement for environmental protection. We hope to shoulder our, responsibility because we are, Taiwan is a member of the global village. So we hope to work together with other countries and to contribute something to the world.
Well, at EPA we see environmental literacy is really the core of all of our work. We have a lot of international programming that we do, and environmental education is just fundamental to all that work. And we think that there's a real interest among our partners to strengthen their EE capacity.
In Taiwan, we have very good achievement from the environmental education. So that's the reason we joined this program, and also we love to share our experience.
This group of people who are starting this, you're talking about the leaders in environmental education, and being able to harness that brain power for environmental education, for moving things forward, trying to think outside the box, trying to be innovative, trying to be thought-provoking.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? So, welcome to this reception. Welcome to the UK launch of GEEP.
The GEEP is all about building leadership and supporting leaders around the world. I always feel that when you bring amazing people together that are passionate and committed, just incredible things happen.
I think one of the problems with environmental education is it can be very parochial. For many organisations, it's hugely local. They are just interested in their particular piece of land. And I shouldn't use words like just, because of course their particular piece of land is hugely important. It's part of the mosaic that makes the whole thing work. But sometimes you need to know what other people are doing, and you need to let them know what you're doing.
We have placed a great amount of importance on international cooperation, and one of the reasons is that the very nature of environmental issues are not usually confined to a country. But I think more importantly than that is the fact that you want to see how different people approach a problem differently, and that helps you think out of the box.
What excites me about the GEEP is the idea of collaboration. It is a place where all the environment educators from all over the world can come together and actually share with each other, cry on each other's shoulders, share best practices, share great experiences, and feel energized by it all.
Whether you're from government, academia, or in the NGO world, we share the same difficulties, so we can shore each other up, give moral support, as well as technical, scientific, fundraising.
There's a range of approaches that different countries are taking that we can learn from. We certainly don't want to duplicate effort, we certainly want to learn things that have worked well, things that haven't worked so well.
How would you describe the GEEP in just 1 or 2 words?
Wow! Against the backdrop of the Sustainable Development Goals, all global sustainability issues are being brought together, they are being integrated. And so GEEP is also looking at integration of environmental problems in different countries, and I believe it's integration.
Potential.
Timely.
Interconnected.
The EE Gateway.
If we can connect organizations, movements, practices from around the world so that we can learn from each other and also make systemic change in our schools, in our universities, in our communities, then I think this international organization can be instrumental, critical in creating a world that is more sustainable than the one in prospect.